Marcus believed the nightmare ended the night he defeated the Shadow Man. He was wrong. 3 nights later, a strange darkness awoke inside him. It wasn't sickness, it was something left behind. A mysterious energy flowing through his veins. It sharpened his senses, strengthened his body, and moved him faster than any normal human could follow. He was terrifying to his enemies, making them scream in fear. Any human that confronted him never stood a chance. The boy who had once feared the dark had vanished, replaced by a force that walked between shadows and light. The city after midnight felt alive in a way Marcus had never noticed. Every heartbeat, every whisper, every flicker of streetlight was a signal. Shadows twisted as if aware of him. He could sense movement blocks away. And yet, amid the pulse of the city, he saw her. She walked alone, unaware of the danger approaching. Her name is Amelia. That night, a group of strangers tried to corner her, and Marcus moved like a shadow born of the darkness. He arrived between her and the threat in a heartbeat, a blur of speed and presence, defeating each threat one by one with the greatest of ease. He didn't struggle, not a single sweat. Amelia froze, expecting Fiabut instead. He looked at her, and something inside him softened. "You saved me?" she whispered. From that night, their bond began. Marcus had never known trust like this, never a connection that could anchor him to something human. Amelia brought him food and care, helping him manage the strange energy inside him safely. Nights were spent together in his hidden space, away from the sunlight that could harm him, talking quietly, sharing laughter, and even small jokes that reminded him of the boy he used to be. The city, however, was never safe. Others, hunters, creatures, or forces tied to the Shadow Man's lingering influence sensed Marcus's presence. One night, they confronted him, but Anthony was swift and very powerful. He moved like liquid shadow, disappearing and reappearing, avoiding harm while ensuring Amelia remained untouched. Their trust in each other grew as they navigated the night, dodging danger and learning to rely on each other in ways neither had imagined. Through these nights, Marcus realized something remarkable. The energy inside him, the darkness he had feared, was changing. It no longer controlled him. It waited, observing, but it was weaker than it had ever been. The reflection in the mirror began to soften. Brown eyes, familiar features, a warmth returning to his face. Amelia's presence, her care, and her love were restoring him. One evening, they sat together on a rooftop overlooking the city. The night was still, and the stars above seemed distant but comforting. Marcus took her hand, feeling her pulse steady and alive, and he realized that the only thing that could conquer the darkness inside him was her love. Her trust had anchored him to the light, reminding him of the boy he once was and the man he wanted to be. They shared moments of quiet intimacy, laughter, gentle touches, and the unspoken bond of two hearts that had faced fear and darkness together. And even as the city below whispered with movement, they felt safe. The unknown energy inside him still lingered, but it no longer threatened. It had become a part of him he could control, guided by the strength of their love. Eventually, Marcus stood before a mirror and saw his full reflection, human, whole, alive. The boy who feared the dark had returned, stronger not because of supernatural power, but because of the love that had grounded him. Amelia smiled, tears glinting in the lamplight, and embraced him. He kissed her softly, tasting relief, joy, and the unbreakable bond they shared. Marcus had faced the darkness, walked through fear, and returned to humanity not alone, but with the one who had shown him light. Together, they learned a powerful truth. Love can conquer even the deepest darkness. As the city breathed below them, Anthony and Amelia looked at the horizon, knowing they could face anything as long as they faced it together. Shadows might linger, but they no longer held power over him. Love had won and Marcus was free from the darkness that was ruining his life. Marcus is building a new one with Amelia. They can now both live happily in peace. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling stories from the shadows.